everyone, I'm Els and welcome back to my YouTube channel where I mostly just talk about books. The other day I went a bit all out when I was at the library. You're allowed to take out 40 books at a time, and so I took out 33 I think. And I had to carry them up here, so I thought before I return any, I might as well turn it into a YouTube video and tell you guys what I've currently got online from the university library at Aberystwyth. In no particular order, here are a bunch of the books. This is a collection of poems from Robert Browning. I read some of his poetry before. I like that he's got quite a few dark, twisted narratives in there. I just find his work really interesting. He's a poet, by the way. And like, how cute is this little book? I just thought I had to borrow it. Like, this is the symbol of the library. I love being a uni student. Then this is also poetry. It's selected works of John Keats. I've only read one of his books. No, poems even. His poem's quite long, so might as well be. But yeah, I want to read more, see if I like his stuff. And this one, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. I know what this is about, but I've never actually read the original text, so... And also it's cute, an old book. Then there's Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. It just sounds like I think it's supposed to be one of the first English novels, but if I can read it for free, then I'll take it. So that's what I'm doing. This is The Eye in the Door by Pat Barker. This is a sequel to Regeneration, which is a book that I studied in A-level, and it also concerns some ideas of bisexuality, which weren't included in the first book, and if you could tell from my flag, that's something I'd be quite interested in. Silas Marner by George Eliot. It's a lot shorter than pretty much all other George Eliot books, so I thought it would be a good place for me to start. Beowulf. I've read an extract, but I've never read the whole thing. And it's like a really old English story about this guy who defeats like a beast kind of thing. It's very traditional. And I picked this one up because it's science fiction, and I don't read enough science fiction. And it's set in space. And that's all I know. And I picked it up because of that. And... this is Confessions of an English Opium Eater and Other Writings by Thomas de Quincey. And I don't know, I just felt like this book was very eye-catching to me. And I thought, that kind of references how drugs are often prevalent in like a creative sphere. So I don't know, I thought it would be interesting. And then, The Conspiracy and Tragedy of Byron by George Chapman. I just thought it sounded like fun. And, yeah, it's a 10-act play. I just thought it sounded fun, and it's kind of pink, and I like pink. And this one is Inside the Royal Shakespeare Company. One of my favourite theatre companies is the Royal Shakespeare Company, so I just wanted to know more about them. And then this one is The Apes of God by Wyndham Lewis. This is a modern classic, and it's kind of surrealist. It's like, I suppose, a predecessor of Murakami, if you will. I quite liked it. I feel like quite a few people probably won't. But I like it, because I love, like, flowery writings that don't make a lot of sense. It does make sense, but, like, It's like Wonderland style, if you get that. Right, these are the biggest books now. This is the Faber book of Utopias, edited by John Kerry. This is a chunky little book. Well, it's not a little book, it's a substantial book. But it's a collection of stories around utopias, of which a section of that becomes dystopias, and I'm really interested in that kind of thing, so I thought, ooh, I might want to know more about the origins. This book is Beauty and the Beast, Tales from Around the World, and it's got a bunch of stories and versions of fairy tales from around the world. I really like folklore, I really like fairy tales, so I thought it would be interesting, because I feel like I know Hans Christian Andersen, I know the Brothers Grimm, but I don't know as much the stories from other cultures, so that'll be fun. This is The Complete Plays of Bernard Shaw. He wrote pretty much my favourite play, which is Pygmalion. And that's the only play of his I've read, which is really... I'm low-key disappointed in myself, so I got this, so I'll read one or two more at some point. I doubt I'll ever finish that collection. This is the biggest, heaviest book I've got, and it's the Encyclopedia of Science Fiction by John Clute and Peter Nichols. And it's huge. I can't hold it for too long. I don't know how I managed to bring this up the hill with all the other bits, but giant, huge, like it's so big you can give it a hug. Wait, that's weird, isn't it? It's fine, only book people are gonna watch this. Right, let's keep going. This is William Langland's Piers Plowman, which is a super old book from the Middle Ages. It was referenced in the video I made based on an anthology, and that's the full text of the extract that I read. This is Pamela by Samuel Richardson, and it's sort of a woman's experience of that time, and I'm quite feminine presenting, so I thought it would be quite interesting. And then this one is Complete Works of John Wilmot. I'm pretty sure he's also a poet. I think there was a poem I read by him that I liked, but I've completely forgotten what it is. I must have picked this up for some reason, because I don't pick up much poetry. Okay. This is Far From the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy. I thought this would be a nice introduction to Hardy's novels. I've looked at some of his poetry, but never his novel form writings. And then there's Romola by George Eliot. This is one about women. I feel I just really want to like George Eliot, okay? I feel like her writing is just something I want to be a part of. And then The House on the Strand by Daphne du Maurier. I absolutely loved Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, which is why I got this. As soon as I saw this author's surname, I was like, I have to get it. I can read it for free. And then this is a piece of literary criticism. It's Shakespearean Tragedy by A.C. Bradley. I remember I had to use him a lot, and he helped me a lot through A-levels, so I feel like this will be helpful when we get onto more Shakespeare-based things on the literature side of my course, because I feel as though it's more of a literary criticism than a performance sort of thing. So, yeah. Wait, have I already? No, okay. Mythology in the modern novel. I really love retellings of stories, so that's why I got this. And this one is called Science Fiction, and it's a collection of things from science fiction and how people sort of adapt it and make it modern and cool and stuff. So yeah, popular fiction by women from 1660 to 1730, an anthology. You don't hear much about women writing because women's education was not always prioritised as much as it is now. So only the most fortunate women were able to write. So I thought, if they have the content, I should read it. And then 18th century women dramatists. I'm into drama. I like things that are unique, and unfortunately one of those things is writings by women. Why is that unique? Well, there are reasons, it's just, ugh. And then, 6 Renaissance tragedies. I thought this would be good because I haven't read much of Renaissance plays aside from Shakespeare because he's such a big name. That's all I've studied from that era. Nothing else. Literally no other guy. And then this one, Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I'm going to study this at the end of semester 2, so I thought there are a million copies, which is why I'm borrowing it. And, no one's borrowed any of them, so I'm getting in that early. And then, Timberlake Wet and Baker's plays. I really enjoyed this one play we went through in a seminar earlier this week. Some people don't have it until tomorrow, but I have mine on Mondays. It was called something of the Nightingale. Can't remember, but yeah, I just wanted to read more of that as well. Oh, not many left, only 3 left. The Fairy Queen by Edmund Spenser. I like fairies and I like princess aesthetics, so and it's a classic, so, and it's chunky. I like my chunky books. I know that's weird. And then the major works of John Donne, who's also a poet, which I think is quite a cool dude, bro. And last book on here, pretty much, I think there are 2 contemporaries on this list, but this is one of them, and it's American Gods by Neil Gaiman, which is a sort of mythology retelling, but kind of twisted, and of course it's Neil Gaiman, so it's in a fun way, and I've just been looking for this book everywhere. I just thought if I can read it for free, that's why I got most of these, so I could read them for free. But anyways, here are all the millions of books. I don't know where I'm going to fit them all. I'm probably just going to read through them really quickly so I don't have to. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully see you again for another video soon.